Hello, my name is Gungeon, and welcome to Enter the Gungeon. I thought I would try and do some different games on this channel because I realised I was going a little bit bored of the previous type of content I was doing. Obviously there hasn't been any tank stuff on this channel for ages, and I don't think I'll be returning to it at all. I just kind of got bored of that. I, like many of you, like different games, so I thought I'd be playing some newer ones, some older ones, a bit more variety, hopefully. So, without further ado, let's begin this roguelike experience in Enter the Gungeon. I've played quite the amount of this, about 10 hours or so, so some of the characters you see you wouldn't actually find until later on in the game. So you start in like an overworld section, and then you enter chambers, and everything's gun related and everything's gun puns and the like. Everything is a gun or a bullet or related to it in some way. And as this is a roguelike experience, or roguelite, no, I think it's roguelike, similar to things like Binding of Isaac, it gets progressively and progressively harder, and you start off with random items. Sorry, that's not quite true. You start off with a pistol, with the case of the Marine character, and you always start with that, but the items you find and the bosses you find will be randomized to some degree. In the first sections of the game, you'll find bosses which are varied between 3 different types. And then in the later stages, the bosses will again cycle through different types as well. My health is in the top left hand corner. The little yellow bullet icon is a piece of armor, so if I get hit, that will get absorbed, and I won't lose any health, I'll just lose the armor piece. Dodge rolling is really important in this game. As you can see, you can dodge over bullets like that, and you'll have to do that because there's a lot of bullets in this game that will try and kill you. You can also use little pieces of cover like that table, which will eventually break, and also there is reloading. Now, I didn't realise you could shoot the chandelier, or cause the chandelier to break and fall and cause an explosion. So there's that. Little heart piece there that we don't need currently. And you do get special bonuses if you complete the entirety of a chamber in terms of completing it without taking damage from anything. So far so good. We haven't found any new weapons, which you find in chests, or you can buy them from shops. And certain characters you'll see sell items, but you'll usually... there we go, we found the boss area. We can't quite go there just yet. Well, I mean we can, but we might as well explore the rest of the level in order to try and get a new weapon. So when I first played this game, I thought not too much of it, really. Damn, that's not flawless anymore. Lost my piece of armor, got cornered. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of this style of gameplay like Binding of Isaac. A few years ago that came out, obviously, and a lot of people took that with a lot of positive thoughts, or took to that with a lot of positive thoughts. I wasn't really one of them. I kind of found it a bit boring, and I was a bit creeped out by the nature of it, I guess. So I didn't really play that at the time. I had a friend who was really into it, and that wasn't me though. But I do appreciate that the developer of that game has put a good amount of content into it over the years. Some of it paid, some of it otherwise free, and it's had a long set of life to it. Right, chest. I've opened it, got a new gun. I've never seen this weapon before, so there's like lots and lots of different types of weapon. The basic weapon you get is always got ammunition in it, whereas the ones you pick up will have a limited amount, unless they're special in some way, which has not been the case so far. But I tend to try and save the better weapons until the bosses, because bosses will throw a lot of crap at you on screen, and they will try and usually cause me to die immediately. Thankfully, we've only lost the armor piece, nothing too serious. We can teleport in this game as well, which saves us from running around the map. It's a good feature. Don't like these little bird fellows because they spam out these eggs which then split into multiple shots. These slimes aren't too bad, but they of course split like slimes do in games. It's a bit of a stereotype in all games. There we go. Little jelly bastards everywhere. Get rid of them. Gotcha. Heart container, and that one is a... this little green cube is a ammo refill. Can't get that. That fellow will try and steal stuff from me, but he can take it because I don't need it as I haven't fired a shot. Now, there's a little red mark here, which means, yeah, I need a key to get that. So there's a fellow behind there who I could interact with if I had a key. And this fellow down here is the classic shopkeeper. So he sells blanks, which are the little blue things, which clear the screen of all incoming projectiles. Let's you trigger finger and a regular shotgun. I'm going to buy a key and then go see the fellow up top. Although now I don't think I'll have enough credits. So actually I'm just going to keep the key. And I'm not going to open that box up there, and I'm just going to go straight in with this Void Core Assault Rifle. I think there's been several patches over the course of this game's release. I think it was first released in 2016, something like that. Maybe 2015. And there's been, you know, new guns, new bosses, new level layouts, etc, etc. So this one is a Gatling gun, and as you can probably see, it has a Gatling gun. And he's also humanoid. 3-round burst, okay. That's fine. So you can see these bosses have a lot more power in terms of spamming shots all over the field. We have to keep moving with this one because of his barrage. And we'll have to dodge roll out a couple of them. This layout is pretty good because these bookshelves are indestructible. It can stomp on us though, which of course moves us from cover. All too easy. For now, anyway. This guy, of course, to begin with, was a pain in the ass because I didn't know his patterns. And he can still kill me pretty easily if I'm stupid. Like, if I stand still or get too close to his Gatling gun. But this... ah, there we go, I took a hit there. But this laser rifle just come down pretty easy. So, some health, a new weapon, a hexagon. So there's definitely been an update since I last played. We got our armor back. And we can also call in this special ability down here, our ammo to return, one of those little green boxes for one weapon only.